You're right everybody, how you all doing? So today we are going to be doing a life update / channel update, and I'm going to be talking about some of the things that have been going on over the last few months and how they've been affecting my channel, and then we're going to talk about some of the things that are going to be happening throughout 2024 and how they will either be a massive positive or a massive negative for the channel. So yeah, let's just jump straight into things. This is probably going to be a relatively long video and there's going to be quite a lot of stuff I need to talk about. But first things first, I should probably address the elephant in the room, or I should say Wolf. But I told my mum and dad over Christmas not to buy me anything big because I've got no space in my room whatsoever. So then they proceeded to buy me this giant wolf plush from Build-A-Bear that I've named Fenrir. So Fenrir is going to be sitting in the background over here making sure that I don't mess up this update, because if I do, he's going to maul me and kill me. So if you don't see me anymore after this video, it was Fenrir that killed me. But don't tell the police, because otherwise they'll put him down. And we don't want that, do we, Fenrir? No, we don't. Alright, let's get into the video then. So basically, I think it was back in 2022 I made a video just talking about some of the stuff that I was dealing with in life and how it was affecting me and just a bunch of struggles that were going on. But during that video I mentioned how soon, aka 2024, my mum and dad were planning on moving house. Now for those of you that don't know, I live in London. The prices for rent in London are very, very expensive. I'm 32 now. I'm still stuck living at home because I cannot afford to pay the rent as well as all of the other bills as a single person. So I've ended up stuck at home just like many other people my age in London. So since 2022, I've been raking my brain trying to think up a billion different ideas of ways that I can continue living in the area I'm currently living in, still continue doing my job, still be able to continue doing YouTube and all this good stuff. And every plan that I've come up with has gone completely wrong. Now it got to about August last year and I had 4 options left. And those 4 options were completely give up on my quest of staying living where I'm currently living and just go with my mum and dad and start a new life somewhere else. And obviously there was a little bit in my head that was like, that could be an idea, because wherever we move to, everything will be cheaper, house prices will be cheaper, rent prices will be cheaper, so it would be easier for me. But then I would also have no job, I wouldn't be making no money, I would no longer be able to do YouTube. Trying to find a job is pretty difficult for me because I've got a lot of skills, but I've not got a lot of skills that I've actually done in a professional setting. So because I don't have the experience in a professional setting, it makes it very difficult for me to get jobs. So that idea for me was one that I really, really didn't want to do. So that was plan 1. Plan 2 was for me to, for the 3rd time, apply for a council property. Now, if you're not from the UK, the way that it works when you're trying to get a house is you can either buy a house if you've got a ton of money, or you've got enough money to put a deposit down on a house and then get a mortgage from the bank. You can buy a house and then you will own the house, or you will slowly pay off the house and eventually you'll own it. That's the ideal situation really, because then when you retire you own the house, you've got something you can leave to your kids or your grandkids. So that's the ideal situation, but not many people can really do that, especially in bloody London. Then you've got private housing, which is owned by private landlords, and those are the easiest houses to get. You can live wherever you want, but the rent is normally ridiculous. It's probably going to be like 250% higher rent privately than council. And then you've got council housing. Now council housing is housing, or it's called social housing now I think, but this is housing that's owned by your local council and the government. And these houses are a lot cheaper for the rent. Like in my area, a council house for rent, a flat would probably be like 450 a month, whereas a private flat will be 1,100. So it's pretty shit. Now, to get on the council house list, you need to either be not earning too much money, which is my situation, or you need to be in a dire situation. So I thought to myself, all right, I'm not earning enough money. There's a couple of situations I could take advantage of. So for the 3rd time in my life, I would apply for a council house. This was the 2nd plan. So I think just after I had surgery, whilst I was stuck at home, unable to weightlift, unable to go to work, not really making too many videos, I filled out the form, I got all the information together. They wanted so much information, got it together, and then I had to wait 42 days or something for a response. I got the response in, I think I got the response around the beginning of December. And as I thought they would, they rejected me. Something about, I can't even remember what it was. I think it was basically that I had adequate housing. Because I was living at home, I had a room, it wasn't overcrowded. Basically, I have to live with my mum and dad forever is what they were telling me. Despite me fitting in every other category, you know, not enough savings, wages was correct. Everything was correct for me to be on the list except being in a dire situation. So they rejected me, and it really, really pissed me off. You know, December was... It was a horrible month. It was the equivalent of 2019 for me. I appealed the decision, and then I got a response just before Christmas where they rejected me once again and said it was the right decision. So that was the second plan, and that plan was off the table. So now I was in a situation where all I could do was to rent privately, and I couldn't afford it. Like, I could pay the rent, but that was it. No other bills, no council tax, gas, electric, water, you know, internet, phone bill, prescription for the asthma. Like, I would not be able to pay for anything else. So I couldn't do it. So then I was like, all right, now I need to find a way of getting more money. So the last two plans, the third and the fourth plan, it was either there's another cleaner at work who is going to be retiring this year. She works in the infants because I clean an entire junior school. I do two people's job in a junior school. That's my job. And in the infants, there's another two cleaners. Well, one of them is going to be retiring. So I thought to myself, okay, maybe I could take over her job. If I take over her job, I should earn enough money to be able to rent privately. But then I was thinking to myself that my boss might not say yes, because then literally I would be responsible for cleaning the entire junior school and the infants. And if I'm ever, you know, injured or off work and I'm sick, then they're going to have to try and hire like 3 extra cleaners for a couple of days to deal with everything that I do on my own. So I thought she was going to say no. So that was the third plan, and the fourth plan was if she said no, then I would just try and find another cleaning job in another school to do in the mornings because I work evenings. So those were the two plans. They were the two ones that I was going to go with. So thankfully, I spoke to my boss on Wednesday, this Wednesday just gone, and I told her about the situation because I said I basically, man, I milked the situation a little bit, but I told her that my dad's going to be leaving this year, and he's been the caretaker for like 20 plus years, and he does a lot of stuff there. You know, he does more than what a caretaker would normally do. He does some carpentry, plumbing, you know, electrician. You know, he does lots of stuff that most caretakers wouldn't know how to do. So he's going to be a massive loss. The other cleaner's going to be leaving, and she's been there longer than me. She's been there like probably 20 plus years as well. So she's going to be leaving, so that's going to be a loss. And then if she doesn't give me the job, I would have to leave as well. So that means she would have to replace 3 cleaners and a caretaker. And, well, I milked the situation a little bit, but I spoke to her about it, and she said I can do it. You know, she literally just said I could do it. And we spent more time talking about her dog than we did about me taking this job. So basically, at the moment, the plan is... I didn't even have to go to plan 4 where I was going to find another job in another school to do in the mornings. So the plan as of right now is going to be, I think, if I remember correctly, I think the other cleaner retires in September after the summer holidays. So from September, the plan as of right now will be that I will work probably like 5:30 in the morning until 8 o'clock, which is perfectly fine because normally I'm sleeping then anyway, so it doesn't really affect my day. I'll work from then to then and do the infants, so I'll basically be doing what I used to do in the juniors, working mornings. I'll do that in the morning, then I'll come home. I've got the YouTube stuff I can do, the weightlifting stuff I can do, you know, all the usual stuff I do as of right now, and then I'll go back to work like I do now at 4:15 and come home at 8:45 doing the cleaning in the juniors, and I'll have to have my own set of keys because my dad probably won't be working there no more. So that's the plan as of right now, and if I've done all of the calculations correctly, I should be earning enough to finally be able to rent a place on my own. But the thing is, even though we've got a plan and it's like 80% chance that things are going to go good now and I'm not going to have to move, the problem is when you rent privately, if you're not earning enough in the landlord's eyes, they still might reject giving you a place, and I'm going to be on the wire. You know, I can pay all the bills, I'll have money for food, and I might have a couple of quid left over, a big maybe to buy a game. So that's what's happening at the moment, and this is something that I'm not going to know if it's going to work completely, probably until October this year. Once I've started the job, I've got my new wage, I can show the landlords what I earn. So this is the plan as of right now. So this is... this is why it's going to be a bit rough for the channel, because if this plan doesn't work, then I won't have no time to figure out another plan. So I will be going with my mum and dad, and if that happens when they move, probably the end of this year, I will have to quit YouTube, because I can't be jobless and trying to do YouTube. I'll be losing my mind when I've got no job. I'm a very active person. So if that happens, then the channel's done. I won't be doing YouTube no more. If I do manage to move and this plan that I've worked on for the last 2 years comes to fruition, then the only issue that I'm going to have is I won't be, at the moment I'm living at home, so I can buy games whenever I want for YouTube. I'll be in a situation where I won't be earning enough to just buy games willy-nilly. So if this does happen, I might have to rely more on maybe buying one game every 2-3 months, you know. And then that means I'm going to have to start using some of my older games, you know, my PS1, 2, 3, 4 collection to do playthroughs I've not done before. Or maybe, you know, playing some PS Plus games that I've collected over the years, or PlayStation Premium games. So it might affect my channel in terms of me playing newer games, but it shouldn't affect my channel in terms of me uploading every single day. And I'll still have all of the day available because I'll be working morning and night, so I've still got the whole afternoon. So that's basically where I am as of right now. So 2024, for the next few months, nothing will really change, but from September till November, that's going to be a very important time for the channel, because it's either going to determine whether I quit or whether I continue, but what I normally do changes a little bit. But then on the plus side, I also won't be living next door to a school anymore. So I'll be able to record whenever the hell I want. I won't have to wake up early and record at a certain time every day. So it should up the quality of my videos as well, because I've literally got, you know, the whole afternoon to decide when I want to record, and no noisy kids screaming in the playground. So there's a lot of benefits and there's a lot of negatives. But yeah, as of right now, September, I'll start cleaning 1.5 fucking primary schools. So, you know, I'm gonna be working my arse off. You know, I mean, the fact that she said yes so easily just goes to show that they like how I work. I was very happy about that. She was buzzing that I asked. To be honest, it felt like she wanted to promote me. It's the happiest I've felt in a long time. But yeah, so if everything goes how I want it to go, then yeah, September to November, it will be a bit all over the place with the channel, because obviously I'll be finding a place. I'll have to get internet set up there. I've got to move in. I've got to, you know, I'm not going to have I'll have more space than I've got right now, but depending on if I end up getting a studio apartment or an actual flat, you know, it will depend on how much space I've got. I've got to get things set up. But yeah, so we at the moment, BwolfTheWolf, we're on the road to success for once, you know, for the first time in years. So that's the good part, and that's the 2024 part. But over the last few months, yeah, I've been dealing with so many things off camera that it's been really affecting my channel. Because 2023, from about September to December, it was just nightmare after nightmare. I was normally I make 3 to 4 videos a day, and then I've always got a backlog of videos. So if there's a day where it's rough and I can't record, I don't need to, because I've got loads of videos. And also during holidays from work, I don't need to record because I've got loads of videos done. But from September till December, I was recording like 1 video a day. You know, I came back after the summer holidays where I'd recorded like flipping 90 videos ready for the holidays with Crash Team Rumble and that. I came back, it was okay with Immortals of Avium, but then probably from that point after that playthrough, things just started to slip, you know. I was trying to cancel a pension, which I'd been doing since 2018 because I needed to, you know, get all my money together and start working out this plan for moving out. So that was a pain in the arse, trying to contact the right people. I was constantly getting phone calls, or emails, people telling me I'd contacted the wrong person. So I had to find the right person. There was a lot of stress involved in that. And I was having to talk with the payroll woman at work. Obviously, I had surgery. And when I had the surgery to fix my, let me show you actually. It's healed up quite a lot now. Actually, you can see the you can see the scars. But for those of you who don't know, I had 2 inguinal hernias on both sides, so they had to both be fixed on October 24th. But I had the surgery, and I was stressed out because of everything involving this moving and me trying to figure out a plan. Normally weightlifting is what, you know, it keeps this bastard up here strong, and I couldn't weightlift because I'd had the surgery and I was sitting around a lot, so that was stressing me out more. Then I had the council reject me for a house, So it was, yeah, these last, I feel like September to December, I feel like my videos have been absolute shit. I know some of you guys and girls might disagree. I know some of you might kiss my ass, but honestly, if they've been shit, you tell me, you know. But if they have been shit, just know it's not through lack of effort. It's just been, it's very stressful, you know. When you've got 10 million things going around in your head, and you've also not got your outlet that normally helps you to deal with your depression, which for me is weightlifting, and then you've got to sit in front of the camera and be like, hey, welcome, Wolf, every 4 seconds, you know, playing a video game on the top difficulty. It's very difficult to do. Honestly, try it. Play on the top difficulty and try and talk as much as me, at the same time dealing with a lot of shit mentally. It's not that easy, you know. It's not just, oh, he's playing video games, it's easy. It fucking ain't sometimes. It's horrible. And then because of that, because I've not been in a good mood, I've not really been playing games. So I've been ended up in situations where it's nearly been a blind playthrough. And I hate blind playthroughs because it spoils the game for me. I rather play off camera, enjoy it myself because I'm a gamer, that's what I do. And then come back and do a playthrough for you guys and girls. And then I can show you more tips and tricks because I've already played it. So that's the way I like doing things. But it's like Avatar. I need to record tomorrow. I'm recording this on the 14th of January. You'll probably be watching this today. But I need to record Avatar tomorrow. And I'm literally at the same place on YouTube that I am off camera. So now I've got to force myself to play today for at least 40 minutes so I can get at least one video done. But ideally, I need to play for like 3 hours so I've got enough content so I can then record 3 videos tomorrow. So that's what I'm saying. It's just been, yeah, these last few months have been shit. And there's been other stuff that I don't really want to talk about, stuff involving work, stuff I've been trying to say to somebody. And then because of the past with obviously Samantha and that and everything that went on with her, it's been making it very difficult for me to say something that I wanted to say to this person. And that's been driving me bloody insane, more so than I ever thought it would. It's been a bloody nightmare. But yeah, it's just been, it's been rough. And I think because I've also been trying to sort out all of this stuff involving moving out, it's been making me think of the breakup again. Because obviously when me and Samantha were together, the reason why I hadn't moved out of my mum and dad's house with her was because we were planning on putting a deposit down on a house. So we were saving and saving and saving, you know, and then we were going to get our own place. And that's the best way to do it, really, because then you're not just paying some filthy landlord and making them rich. But obviously she left and then I was kind of fucked. Then I had to rechange my entire life and plan. And I'm still in London, so it's expensive. Then we had the fucking pandemic. Then I had loss in the family. So it's just a shit time, you know. But I feel like we've finally got back on track, Wolf and Wolfettes, you know. I'm more confident than I used to be. More successful than I used to be. Even though I'm still a cleaner, I'm still had more success in cleaning jobs. I've been collecting cleaning jobs like fucking Thanos and the Infinity Stones. YouTube has been going alright, mostly because I've been running a bunch of my unboxings as adverts. And people have been subscribing. They like them. They love the unboxings. But I haven't put one of my actual videos as an advert yet, just because I can't be bothered with the stupid comments, to be honest. Who the fuck is this guy? Man, your commentary sucks. Anyway, I'm going off on a tangent now. I'm rambling. But anyway, thanks for watching, Wolf and Wolfettes. Hopefully this video made sense. I'll do a brief recap. So there was 4 plans. Plan 1 was move with my mum and dad, but then have to find a new job. Hard for me to do so because I've got many skills, but none that I've done in a professional setting. So finding a job will be a nightmare. Also means quitting YouTube. Don't want to live in an area that I just don't want to just move to a random area. So that was plan 1. Didn't want to do it. Plan 2, get a council house. Keep doing what I'm currently doing with my job right now. Have enough money to rent. Council rejected me because they're wank stains. So that plan was dead. Plan 4 was if plan 3 didn't work. Plan 3 worked. Spoke to my boss. Said I'll do the cleaning in the infants. She was happy for me to do it. My hours are now 7.5 hours a day. Well, they will be in September. And then boom, have enough money to rent privately. So now the only plan left is to wait till I get this new job. Wait till I get my first wage. And then hope that the private landlords don't be bitchy. I've got savings as well. So I could probably offer to pay like 6 months rent up front, and that might, you know, that might be the salt and pepper on their chips. You don't put pepper on chips, do you? What the fuck? The salt and pepper in the scrambled egg. There you go. Anyway, yeah. So it's been stressful. Now that I've got it out, and you guys and girls know what's up, hopefully it will stop affecting my videos. Otherwise, I might have to take a break from YouTube for a while because I'm losing my mind. I've felt more like 2019 Bwolf than present day Bwolf, and we don't want that again because that was dangerous. But yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, Wolf Bobbets. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully you're happy that things are on right track, because if this all goes well, the quality of the videos will go up. I've overestimated a lot of my bills as well, so when I move out, I might have more money than I thought anyway, so that might mean I still get to buy games, which means I might be able to do double, triple uploads more often. I'll be in a better mood, you know. I'll have no one to talk to because I'll be living on my own. That means I want to film more so I can talk to you. So probably a win for you guys and girls. But anyway, thanks for watching, and a massive shout out to my channel members as well, and my Patreons, because you guys and girls, with a bit of money you donate, has been helping a lot with me being able to plan for the future, at least for YouTube. So shout out to you guys and girls as well, but never feel pressured to continue. You want to cancel, just cancel. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Like, share, and join the pack today. And Fenrir says, a woo. I'm gonna, a woo. There you go. Hopefully you don't eat me.